Legend War here, and today we're doing a Rate Your Doomstack video covering the Fecundity's Festus the Leech Lord, Exalted Hero of Nurgle Doomstack. So we saw a few days back the Exalted Hero of Khorne Doomstack using a Khorne Demon Prince, and I did say in that video that I suspected that the Nurgle one would be superior to it, because the Khorne one was good. But I kind of feel like the Nurgle one is better because just the abilities that Nurgle has just seem better for a single entity spam. Now, what Festus is providing is area effect healing or Mortis Engine damage. Either or, it's your choice. But he increases the battle healing cap by, I think, 50%, I'm not entirely sure. But I believe that's still bugged. So 50% actually ends up becoming 5,000%. So you have essentially unlimited amount of healing. Now we don't have that much Winds of Magic in this, so we can't just spam the Fleshy Abundance. We'd be lucky if we even get one cast of it. But some of these here have the Locus of Fecundity, which will provide an area effect healing. But then again, we could always use Festus's healing. Now, the enemy have also been struck with devastating anti-armor, because I think I counted 5 of these guys here have the Locus of Fecundity, which is mutually exclusive with the one that decays armor. So that means that there's, I think, 14 of them that decays armor, and each one of those is minus 10. So that means if you had 140 armor, well, that gets turned down to 0. So yeah, there are no units here with any armor. And what that means is that all of our damage is now essentially armor piercing. So let's jump in here now and see how it actually performs. But I have a feeling it's going to be pretty good. And I suspect as well that this would possibly be even better than the Chaos Giant Doomstack, which was good, which was really, really good because they were essentially immortal. But these guys here would be faster, smaller, and they wouldn't hit as hard, but they would last longer because of their high melee defense. And also inability to get shot. So these guys here are on horses. Now the Exalted Hero of Nurgle have 3 mount options: no mount, horse mount, and chariot mount. Chariot mount's probably not the best choice here due to all the archers, but I actually think that maybe being on foot would have been better. But this is fine. All right, so let's just slowly make our way up. All right, and with Festus here, what I'd really like to see is what. Even if we could hit the healing cap. So I'm not going to try to use him as a Mortis Engine in this. I should. Oh, hang on. You know what we should do? We should organize this and try to figure out which ones have the Locus of Fecundity and separate them. That way it'll be easier to use them in an emergency rather than have to find them. There are some really good items in here as well, which we could use in the battle, but I don't think we need to, so I might abstain. Oh, does he have 6 of them? 1, 2... Yeah, there was 6 that had it. Okay, so that means 130 armor gets decayed, not 140. Sorry, I thought there was 5. So, all of them pretty high level. Yeah, once they get to about rank 20, any rank after that doesn't make them any stronger. They really need to go in and rework a lot of the skill lines, especially for melee heroes. It's just not good enough that they max out at rank 20. It's just boring. Yeah, there's no point increasing the hero cap. Sorry, the hero level cap, if you don't actually give them more skills. Alright. Let's get in here. You know what? Let's just sit here and tank the damage. I want to see how much damage we can actually take. I'm just gonna tank it. Yeah, they're just shooting at us. I'm just gonna tank it. Let's just be stupid. That's really like a good sign of a like powerful Doomstack. If you could just sit there and be like, nah, you can't hurt me. So we got his healing on. So what's our missile resistance? 100%. Oh, that was just that one. Yeah, most of these guys here are basically immune to the damage here. Oh, right. Oh, we might have a lot of festering shrouds on. That might be doing it. Because each one that's equipped would provide 5% missile resistance to the entire army. Cool. Festus is taking a bit of damage, but yeah, I'm just gonna let him. Just let him. Let's just see what happens. I want to see if we can actually get to our max healing. I just want to see if it's possible. Virulent Contagion upgraded. Yeah, that's really good, but I don't even think we need to. I don't think I need to do anything. Let's just go into cinematic mode. Oh, hang on. Maybe I should be a little bit careful about Festus. He'll last a little bit longer. Yeah, just go into cinematic mode and just let them just fight it out. Oh, dragon down. How's this Festus going? Yeah, just pop in and check it every now and again. Don't even bother using the items. I appreciate the fact that he did put so many really good items in, but I don't think we need them. We haven't come... let's try this. No, it's not showing me what the remaining healing is, because it's not on legendary difficulty. Just trying to find out how much potential healing he's got left, but it's just not telling me. Try to stay together, go back to back. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Sometimes you'll click on the banner and it won't actually register an attack order. This is a common problem with Total War though, it's not just unique to Warhammer 3. Although it does seem to be particularly bad in Warhammer 3. Because like, these little icons that are above here, they're specifically there to make it easier to click, and they can also sometimes not register your clicks, which can make micro a pain in the ass. I feel no pain. Yep, Festus is fine. Just haven't needed to use any healing abilities yet. We've got plenty in reserve if we need to. So we've just got the healing elixirs there. Should last a lot longer. And our Nurgle boys are basically unkillable. Because that was the big thing about the Khorne ones. Like, they dished out a lot of damage, but they died pretty quick. Well, they didn't die, but they took damage really quickly. These guys here, they just don't take damage. Yeah, just not taking damage. And I guess the good thing about a army like this is that it allows you to not worry about the decisions you're making and go in and get some cinematic visuals of how the battle's going. Because yeah, if I check back, everything's fine. I've got abilities, I could weaken the enemy, but I just don't need to. Let's give him my own Festus. Yep, he's fine. I don't even think we're gonna need even one of these. And they're all dishing out tons of damage because the enemy's armor has just been stripped away before the battle's begun. So we could switch over to this if we really wanted to. But again, I don't want to rely too heavily on Festus for dishing out damage. But that would make the battle go a lot quicker. Same thing with like using Blight Boil.
Exalted hero of Nurgle, taking action. Morbid penitence, invoking
Whatever.
the Fly Lord.
Get in. Keep watching. Keep fighting. Although the blood pack definitely makes it messy as hell. Yeah, this is so much stronger than the Khorne one. Holy crap. So much stronger. I don't even think we're going to see what our battle healing cap was. I'm really curious to just see in one of these battles, with the ones that actually increase the battle healing cap, what the hell the number actually is. But the battle healing cap is so overpowered at the moment that we just never get that opportunity. We never take enough damage. Like, look at the bounce of power. Yep. Never needed to use any spells or abilities at all, really. Let's see how quickly they can take out a forest dragon when they really try to. Because yeah, the Mark of Nurgle reduces their melee attack, but jeez, when they're still hitting this hard, is that really that big of a deal? And there we go. I never needed to use any healing abilities. Yeah, if you want to, you can. This battle, this army is immortal. What could they possibly go up against that would even... The only thing I could think of is that if something came in here with so much precise missile damage that sniped Festus somehow. And even then, they'd probably still lose the battle just because they'd still have to get rid of all of these Exalted Heroes of Nurgle. Like, I'm talking 2 full stacks of Sisters of Avalon just aiming straight at Festus. And even then, the missile resistance is blocking most of it. I don't know. This can handle anything. Anything in the game that the AI throws at you. Any 4 stacks that you could possibly go up against. Single entities, it just doesn't matter. You've got essentially unlimited healing, ridiculous stats, good amount of armor piercing damage, really good abilities if you even need them, which we don't. It's just ridiculous. You know what that means. What are we gonna rate this, I wonder? What are we gonna rate this? Like, this was... like, I knew it would be better than the Khorne one, but I didn't think it would be that good, because the Wood Elves are a fairly high damaging race. They're a bit of a glass cannon, but they dish out damage pretty quickly in melee and in missile attack. And they couldn't do anything. They just couldn't do a bloody thing. I mean, I guess we could have seen how much damage they were actually doing if I turned off healing entirely, but... Jeez. That's so powerful. Although getting 19 Heroes of Nurgle, or just 19 Exalted Champions, is a little bit difficult, because that means you need to get quite a few of the Dark Fortresses, and there aren't exactly hundreds of them sitting around everywhere, so it would take a while to get this. And you wouldn't be able to make multiple stacks of it. Because you could also use a Demon Prince of Nurgle for the extra healing cap. But yeah, that's insane. Are they on the attack, or what's going on here? We were attacking. Okay, cool. So... yeah, so it gets 25% from here, and then there's another 25% here. But I think as far as what the game is concerned, that it's actually multiplied by 25, not 25%. So it's actually 2,500%, twice, so that's 5,000%, which is so much bloody healing, it's ridiculous. May as well not even have a cap. But yeah, if you have a look at these Exalted Heroes of Nurgle, this is what made them super good. So you could go with Chaos Commander, but I guess we don't really need all of them to have it. But this one, you know, extra melee attack, armor piercing, damage, and bonus versus inventory. So you got Stench Ridden here for the physical resistance and also heal per second. But it's the Toxic Trooper. This is the one that's stripping away the enemy armor, and it stacks. So armor minus 10, enemy armies in local province, and it also gives them melee damage reflection. So that means that as the enemy are hitting them, that damage is being reflected straight back at them. Right. So you can't shoot them because they have 100%, well, not exactly 100%, but as close to 100% missile resistance. So you go into melee with them. These guys have basically infinite healing, and then any damage you do to them gets somewhat reflected back at you. So even if these guys aren't even fighting back at you, you're still going to die just by your own sword. They're just going to grind you down, unless you kill them quickly, which I don't know who can. I don't know what you could possibly do. You would need to have like some sort of other type of. You need maybe an exalted hero of Khorne Doomstack to actually dish out the damage fast enough. I don't know. Of course, they'll end up dead before the Exalted Hero of Nurgle. So yeah, I'm sure there's multiple of them that have the Festering Shroud. Yeah, there are multiple that have it. Right. So, rating this, it's obviously a 10 out of 10. I know, all of the bloody Doomstacks are 10 out of 10. But really, it goes like this. If you get a 7 out of 10, it's a Doomstack. Anything lower than a 7, it's not a Doomstack. It could still be a good army, but it's not a Doomstack if it gets ranked below a 7. So a 7 out of 10 kind of Doomstack is like, a really sort of meh Doomstack, nothing special, something that you would build in your campaign. It's not particularly efficient, or it's just borderline okay. You know, 9 out of 10 is like the faction's speciality. Like, for example, the Sisters of Avalon would probably not in Warhammer 3, actually. It'd be more like an 8 out of 10. But, you know, the sort of Doomstack that can take on an army and not really have to worry about it. But at 10 out of 10, those are the ones that can just basically take on 4 full stacks of pretty much anything and deal with it. And it just seems like in Warhammer 3 that there are a lot of 10 out of 10s, and you guys have found them all so far. really quickly and are sending in some really good doom stacks. I'd say to you guys, hey, send me in some shit doom stacks, but in all honesty, I don't really want to see them. If you want to, if you want to keep sending in all the good ones, that's great. Because like I got no problem with dishing out 10 out of 10 constantly. I just feel like if I'm dishing out nothing but 10 out of 10s, it kind of makes giving out a number rating pointless. It's great. This one here is just fantastic. It's definitely better. So what I do instead, rather than focusing too much on the 10 out of 10, because some people like the number ratings, compare them to the other doom stacks that we've rated so far. So this one here, comparing it to the Exalted Hero of Khorne doom stack, it's better. It's way better. It shits all over it. And that one was really good as well. But yeah, this one here is just straight up better. You know, it doesn't have any ability to deal with any flying missile units. But the flying missile units can't do anything to us anyway. So if it was to go into Cathay and they had nothing but sky lanterns, they couldn't do anything. So just, what's the point? We just out-heal them. So yeah, it's definitely better. Anyway, that's the end of this one here, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.